Alright, here I am at the Harrison Road Railroad Crossing number 1 in East Lansing, Michigan. Now this crossing right here is a crossing owned by the CN Flint Subdivision. This is on the west part of it, if that makes sense. And yeah, and I decided to go ahead and check it out here today once again with one of my buddies here, and yeah, do some more Flint sub rail fetting. And since I saw these crossings, I figured I would tour them, and these two feature some pretty neat and interesting things. So, and some pretty cool history too, since I kind of saw this crossing on, I think it was the M.dot train safety video back when it was, you know, still had its old equipment and whatnot. But yeah, I guess all that said, I'll explain everything as I go on. So with that said, let's get to it. So for the first signal, this has a WRS base, I believe, with the WRS back clamp too. Yep. But yeah, and here's the emergency information. The dot tag and the dot number is 283650L. And there used to be an older dot tag on this since it's an older mast. And for the gate mechanism, this has an Invencies rail gate mechanism. And this features some Rico LED gate lights and a wind guard. Now, one thing worth mentioning, that these gate lights do flash backwards from the main lights. In which, speaking of, the main lights, these are two pairs of Safetran 12x24-inch GE uniform LEDs sitting on a Safetran light bracket, which looks newer. And for the bell, this has a Siemens low-tone electronic bell, which I believe replaced a Safetran Type 1 in the past. And you can see that this crossbuck is double-sided, and that's how they mounted it up with these brackets and whatnot. But yeah, so pretty substantial equipment. Now let's go ahead and cross the street and see what else there is to offer. So yeah. But yeah, here's the second signal, and as you can see, there is a set of preemption signals, as you can see, for Trowbridge Road, which is right over there, and also you know, no left turn signs for the trains and stuff like that. And there's also those crosswalks over there are also interconnected with these crossings because they shorten the walk time when there's a train coming. So yeah, I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the second signal, which is somewhat similar to the first. This one has another WRS base, and here's the emergency information, the dot tag once again. And for the gate mechanism, this has another Invencies rail gate mechanism. And this is featuring some more Rico LED gate lights and a wind guard, which once again, those gate lights do flash backwards from the main lights. And as you can see, here's an older Grand Truck Western dot tag right up there. But yeah, and for the lights, this has two more pairs of Safetran 12x24-inch GE uniform LEDs sitting on a Safetran light bracket. Now, once again, I believe these LEDs replaced some 8-inch lights in the past, like WRS 8-inch lights. And I believe that this crossing also used to have a pair of middle signals. Actually, I don't think that this crossing did, but if it did, then they've obviously got taken out as of today. So yeah, and for the bell on this one, which is the kind of rare part, this has a Safetran Type 1 electronic bell. And unfortunately, about a week after this video has been made, this bell right here has been replaced by a high-pitched Siemens electronic bell. It's kind of funny how this bell got replaced that fast after I made this video, and this Safetran Type 1 that you see here is now currently owned by a rail fan who is from the area. Pretty neat to see one of these still remain on the Flint sub. Now, normally you would find these bells on the Holly sub and a few other places if you look hard enough, because these bells are kind of getting rare. Well, they already are pretty rare, but it's still neat to see one still remain on the Flint sub. So yeah, that right there was the Harrison Road Railroad Crossing number 1. Here's the Harrison Road Railroad Crossing number 2, in which I will tour in a moment. And I also just caught a train here just moments ago. So here's the relay case sitting at milepost 223.85. And yeah, I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the track view. Down there is heading west towards the Trowbridge Diamond. You can see all the signals that are protecting it. And also right towards the East Lansing Amtrak station. You see this is where the blue water makes it stop whenever, you know, they get here. So see the Trowbridge Diamond. Now this might be east or west because my directions are kind of backwards on my Google Maps right now, which is weird. But yeah, that's the Trowbridge Diamond for you. And down there is heading east towards another crossing. Kind of forgot what road that is, but and also towards a curve, so it's kind of hard to see where it also goes. But yeah, possibly towards a long straightaway and or more crossings. So yeah, I guess with all that said, this was the Harrison Road Railroad Crossing number 1 in East Lansing, Michigan. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. I'd like to get this in action sometime, but me and my buddy are going to relocate to the Trowbridge Diamond to get some other stuff. So I guess with all that said, over and out.